Hello. Welcome. I already did that. Today I'm going to be making myself, as the Mona Lisa. Yeah, her. I got this idea from Megan Thee Stallion. You know, she did like I think an album no, not an album. No, she did an album cover of her as Mona Lisa, and I thought it was really pretty. So I wanted to do it myself, of course. Yay! At first, I was gonna do it with my mom. My band-aid is coming off. Got a new band-aid. At first I was gonna do this with my mom, like make my mom as the Mona Lisa, because my mom is gorgeous, and I felt like if she was the Mona Lisa, it would look like really cool. I just feel like her face would look really pretty as the Mona Lisa, so I was thinking about doing that, but my mom is not cooperating. She said after I get my face together, she's taking too long to get her face together, so I'm gonna do it as me. Let's do it. Okay, I just realized I have to take pictures now, so let's go do that. Welcome to my bathroom. Ignore the holes. I need to sit in a chair. Chair. Hi! Welcome to voice over me, I guess. That makes no sense. Here I am struggling to first of all get the chair in the right position and also trying not to be really loud. Everyone else is asleep but me, so I want to be quiet. And then failing at that. Anyways, I sat here and posed for like 5 minutes trying to get the perfect one. I tried. Yeah, I don't think that's quite it. I kind of like looked around, put my head in different positions, changed my arms. I didn't change my arms at all, that's a lie. But you know, I tried to do different positions to see which one worked the best. And I ended up settling on this one. This one just really looks the best to me, and I felt like this would be the best one for the painting that I'm trying to do. So this is what I decided to go with. Okay, so now that I have my picture, I guess I can like actually do the painting now. Nervous energy. So first off, I'm gonna grab some regular printer paper. Don't know why I snatched it so aggressively. Grab a pencil, get that lead flowing, and then be interrupted again. Hi. I will not be filming during the sketching section of this because I don't have another source of filming material. And also my printer is out of ink, so I can't like look at the picture while I'm filming because it's not gonna work out, so. Okay, so here is the finished sketch, the sketch that I did off camera. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Yes, right, okay, we get it. Now I'm gonna grab some watercolor paper and I'm going to transfer the drawing that I did on the printer paper onto the watercolor paper because that's what I want my actual drawing to be on. To do that, I'm going to be using some charcoal and I'm going to use the carbon print method. I don't know if it's carbon print or carbon print. I have no idea. It's a method where you put charcoal on the back of a piece of paper and then trace over it and that'll like transfer it to the other page, you know. It's cool. I've been doing this a lot specifically with my watercolor paintings just because I don't want all of the extra pencil and all my mistakes on the actual paper that I'm going to be using. To do all my mistakes on a separate piece of paper and then transfer it later. Here I'm kind of refining the details a little bit that I want to pop out more so that when I go over with the watercolor it doesn't get lost and then I don't know what I'm doing. Now that we're done with all of that, let's get into the painting. I went ahead and taped down my paper so that it doesn't move around while I'm painting. And then for the actual paint, I'm going to be using Derwent watercolors. Specifically is the watercolor set, pack, palette, whatever. And these are my favorite watercolors. I love them. Okay, so getting into the painting, finally. Started off with a nice wash, of course, and then I started adding all the blendiness and the depth and all of that type of stuff. I used pure black for a lot of the shadows because in the Mona Lisa painting, there was a lot of like heavy black shadows. And I really wanted to capture that in this painting, but I didn't get as much contrast as I wanted. So later on, I am going to do something to actually give that contrast that I want. But for now, we're just going to use the watercolors kind of as a base to like get everything laid out so that I know exactly what I want to do later on. And I did a lot of back and forth with the clothing. Like I was really trying to get that depth in there. So I added a lot of black, a lot of shading, a lot of contrast, and this is what I got. Okay, so here it is, all the painting done. It's not actually like done. First of all, background, and also I'm gonna add more detail with colored pencils. So let's do that. Oh yes, I am using colored pencils to add more depth and detail into the drawing. I knew from the very beginning that I was going to want to use colored pencils later on. I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to get the detail that I wanted just with watercolor alone. So colored pencils it is. And I mostly wanted to use the colored pencils on the face and the clothing. I felt like I was in a really good place when it came to the hair during the watercolor process. So I didn't want to do too much with it, but I still ended up adding quite a bit of detail to the hair later on. But I was mostly trying to fix up the eyes and the nose and the lips and all of that type of stuff that has to do with my face. And then definitely in the clothing is where I added more detail because no. Now in the hood Mona Lisa, what Megan Thee Stallion made, she wore a kind of white off the shoulder thing, like a shawl type, I don't know, kind of like what the prince in Beauty and the Beast wears. No, that thing, that's what she's wearing. And I was thinking about doing that. No, it would be a lot easier for me. But then I decided to just go ahead and do the actual Mona Lisa outfit because I just felt like it would look better. So that's what I ended up going with instead. I also think it makes the drawing look a lot more detailed, which it was, but you know, it was fun. And I also decided to add in my necklace that I literally never take off. It just adds a bit of originality to the piece, you know. Okay, now I'm removing the tape that I put on the drawing to keep it down because we're going to go in with the background now. So I'm getting all my watercolor stuff back out, of course. And now for the background. So I started off with this like muted kind of yellowy color. It's more like a tan-ish, but more yellow. I can't describe the color. And I did that as a base because I noticed that the color was all throughout the Mona Lisa painting. And after I added that wash, I did the little balcony thing that's right underneath that. This thing right here. And then I added in all the extra details in the background, mountains and all that type of stuff. All the extra details. Now I'm going to be using a white gel pen. And I'm going to use it to give my eyes some shine and a little extra detail here and there. Only on my face though. I just feel like that's where most of the highlights and stuff should be. And now time for montage.
You feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. And it's too much sometimes, mix the potion. Mix it up, girl, put it in motion.
So this is how she turned out. I absolutely love it. There are some things I wish that I could fix, but other than that, it's really just amazing. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video and see you later. And there is a picture up on my Instagram if you want to go and see that. Goodbye now.
Wow.